We're gonna take this guy, and then we'll play Stygian next. And then we'll end it with Hellhorn, because I've already played one run of the Hellhorn lady. Please don't give me Umbra. Please just don't give me Umbra. Oh, it's Awoken Stygian. Hell yeah. New Talos, let's go. Friendly units enter with Sap 1 and Talos applies Dazed on strike. No, let's not go. He's hot? Yo, wait a minute. Once we play him, we're gonna have to gauge his hotness. Also, I'm just going to go ahead and put a spot for Talos in here. Oh shit, I didn't put down Arcus's last spawn. I think it was 16105. Which Arcus is this? Sin of Shadow. Oh, this is the other one. Sick, I have this one written down already. Shadow. There's one heavy. Awesome. Thank you. And then let me put the Talos one. Let me reorganize my notes here if you don't mind. Talos here. This needs to go here. And then this is Talos Dazed Sap. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I just need to move Seraph to the bottom now. If you don't mind, this goes down here. And there we go. It's now organized. Excellent. Okay. Awoken Stygian. We got Wildwood Sap, Offering Token, and Ensnare. Octopus. Octopus? Thornfruit. Yo, buffed thorns? Thornfruit? What the fuck? Apply 6 Frostbite to the front enemy unit. Discard a card at random. And we got Root Seeds too. Apply +2, draw +1 next turn. I'm gonna go Thornfruit with the new stain. This guy has an incant path? I was supposed to pick the Incant artifact because apparently Thornlord exists? Wait, I can't call Thorned Hollow Thornlord anymore. Why would they do this? Sweep, strike, apply rooted. That is... that is really weird. Oh, that is so strange. Sounds really bad. I mean, you just lock the heavies in forever, right? Thornlord, I want to mention, Thornlord does 50 health to start. I'm going to take Thornlord. Wrangler is extremely bad. We'll play with it eventually. It seems very weird. Having sweep on a unit is like having spikes, but worse, I guess. Armor 10, so what does he do? He does 10 with Incant 1. It'd be fine to take armor. Wrangler's really strong if you do it right. We'll see. We'll see. We got a lot of playing to do with this game. I'm really excited to play all of these new champion paths. You have no idea how glad I am they put all this shit in the game. I'll play you for 1. That seems good. 6 Wildwood Saps, you'd imagine it's pretty good. Is 6 Wildwood Saps good? It's hard to say. Oh, I have the stings. I've drawn too many cards. I can't generate more stings because I have created too many cards, of course. This makes sense. How do I get you? I play... No, I don't think I can get this guy, right? Hey, what happens if you root seed this thing? I can't catch it. I can't catch this collector, right? The root would be good with Glacial Seal. Don't threaten me. How dare you threaten me like this? I don't like that. I guess I can't catch this, right? I'm looking at it, I'm trying to think. I don't think you can catch this. Sick. This guy seems really cool. I like this Incant guy. I mean, I like Incant as a whole. If it's Incant 2-4, it's pretty sick. If it's not, I'm a little upset, but you know. When am I not upset? I have so much draw on this run. What the hell? It's 2-3? That is unfortunate. As long as it's not like Incant 1, Incant 1-1, Incant 1-2 or something like that, right? As long as it's not fucking bad, is what I'm trying to say. Yeah, so like, you know, no big deal, but we just turned him into it. In the first combat, he's a 4350 in 4 rounds. That seems good. Also, he punches. I forgot to assess his hotness. We'll do that in the next combat. Spike's 4 seems like he just answers everything, right? Taking draw rewards? You think I take draw on this run? Do I? Eeg punch. I do kind of want to take this Crypt Builder with Attuned now. Plus 10. Like 2 plus 10s on this make it do so much damage, right? It actually does 160 off of that, which is kind of neat. Nameless Siren seems good to go with Mr. Incant. Right? Nameless Siren here? Inu. Hello. Yeah, with the 0 cost starter. Oh, good point. Let's have a discard on them. Not bad. Multi-strike? Wow. They made Runestone Incant armor too now, also. I wish I had taken the Founding Seal. If I had only known. Alas. Why would there ever be Incant on an Awoken champion? That doesn't make any dang old sense, I said. Anyone from the YouTube today? Yeah, a few people popped over and said, hey, I'm from the YouTube. Inu, are you from the YouTube? Top 4, please. Oh, wait, he's 3. You're too thicky. Cranberry, you're from the Inu? Huh. I didn't realize this guy was a thickie. He's the penumbra of this set. Interesting. I mean, I don't think I care about Nameless Siren in this combat. She can just, like, go die. Triple Sting top, but I lose the Incants. Also, he takes, like a shitload of damage there, right? I'm gonna do it like this. I think this is the way that I believe it should go. I don't like play middle sting top. It's not efficient and I don't like it. Maybe just killing my Incant Siren is not efficient, but I don't care about her. She's not real. Do I want to crypt build this? Oh, Crackers, you're from the YouTube? What's going on, dude? Thanks for checking out the stream. If you did come from the YouTube, hell yeah, dudes. Thanks for watching the YouTube. I don't think I've had a how's it going for everyone tonight, but I do hope you're all having a good night. or a good morning, or even perhaps a good afternoon. Martian girl, yeah, you were here yesterday, but still, hello from the YouTube. You can get another hello, it's okay. There's no rule. Oh no, and this clicked. Alright, alright. Stand up. Eni, you can't make me stand. Go from the YouTube a while back. Hell yeah, dude. Thanks for checking out the stream. You here to enforce the new YouTube hello rules? Alright, Cranberry. I have the right to an attorney. Cranberry, can you put me in contact with Holly? I would like Holly to be my attorney here, please. In this court of law. Like one hello, please. Yo, goodwill. Hello? Extra nice, dude. Nice. Good decision checking out the stream. Nice decision. Gave you a few extra nices on top for you. Oh, Maggie Doladine. Thank you as well for joining from the YouTube. Gonna talk about dolphins. Apparently you get sent to horny jail for doing that. Cranberry, hang on. I would like to talk about Rule 2. I'd just like to make a clarification on Rule 2 about the horny jail. I think it was not the part where we talked about the dolphins, but it was the part where you said that you would dolphins were your number 2 in the Marry Fuck Kill game. I think that was the part where I went, hey, wait a minute. Wait. Dolphin porn has your attention. Uncertain. Yeah, why are there no hot dolphins? Freaking bullshit about that dolphin thing. Don't listen to him, he's lying. That's all the new rules? Hey, those rules weren't that bad. You can handle those. I kind of want to go right and just grab an artifact here. Imagine if, yeah, I'm going to go right. Obviously it's not going to happen, but imagine if there's a sting artifact in here. Oh, baby. Have you ever seen something so beautiful in your life? Have you ever seen something so beautiful in your life? Oh yeah. Oh, that's not Awoken. Whoops. None of those were Awoken. I just clicked where Awoken usually is. Oh, it's gross. It's gross. Make 3 sting cards, dupe it 5 times. Oh, I'm gonna kill Seraph by stinging him. Also, Duke Sans Dermis, don't think I was gonna miss you. Thanks for checking out the stream from the YouTube as well. This is a new boss. Thank you for reminding me. I think that this is the boss. I think this one's gonna have the same set as Explosive Sigil Daedalus. So it's 4 Clergy, which is the same as Explosive Daedalus turn 1. I'm gonna do a little Explosive Sigil with a question mark. Thank you for reminding me. I was about to forget. Play this first. So on the one hand, I could kill all of these guys, right? But on the other hand... This is definitely Explosive Sigil Daedalus, right? It's just beta. Yeah, Bubble, this patch hits live on the 3rd of September. I have a BU costume to make the most of all these stings. I can't stop stinging. How does it always hit the other frozen? What power of this champ is stupid? How does Revenge Sentient compare? I mean, the champion's not giving me the sting every turn, right? It's just you get the 3 stings added in. He basically just casts Preserve Thorns at the start of combat, which is fine. I think that this is going to be a really bad benchmark for how good this champion is because I got 2 sting relics to go with him. How are the new champions? So far, they're pretty fun. I haven't played a new champion that I did not like. I'll say that for sure. I think that Primordium is the least interesting. However, and that's the Umbra champion. Oh, this is double barrel Daedalus. Ah, fuck, it's double barrel Daedalus. Oh, it's double barrel Daedalus. Ugh. I should have known this was double barrel because the other 2 weren't double barrel. I should have been ready for this. 2 245s, 3 clergy, 1 haste. I'll just fill it out. 245, 1 haste. Fucking double barrel Daedalus. Disgusting. Good catch. Without relics, he's super beefy. I mean, yeah, he's more tanky than that Revenge version of Sentient. Good point. Although I imagine his health is going to scale linearly and not insanely. Exponentially, I should say. Why do you have... Oh, because she hits. I forgot she hits. I can't kill her here, can I? I probably can't kill her. More importantly, I shouldn't try. Draw from the starter card? That's true as well. You do get draw from the starter. 100, 150. That's what Cranberry said. Sounds about right. Unlucky. Oh, and she dazed it. I forgot about the daze mechanic. If only I was looking. If only I had eyes. Oh no, there's a 245 that's gonna walk past me. 120, 120. Okay, not quite enough. Okay. Okay, we'll do the normal play here. I took 1 damage that I should not have, but that's okay. I don't give root seeds to the Siren? It doesn't matter. I'm just clicking the cards because the boss is dead anyway. We did 120 damage to the boss with stings. Zero cost frostbite discard seems sick. It seems worse outside of this clan, but in this clan, dude, like with this champion, I think it seems really good. Spreading Spores is probably a good pickup here. Although, is it? I guess stacking regen's a reasonable answer, but I don't think you know what? I don't like it. I don't like Spreading Spores here. See the champ? Sure, sure. Wildenton? He's a 10, 150, 3 space. Let's read his lore. Something in the wildwood unsettles my mind, granting me visions of its very roots when I rest there. But these roots form a creature predating both hollows and channelers. Was there some soul before the wildwood? So your thick wax army for? Yeah, how did you play that many razor sharp edges on that for? The Spreading Spores. Hot tree. I don't know, I kind of just want to call him Wendleton because I like that name. It's very, very posh. I like the name Wendleton for him here. I don't know about Hot Tree. There's already Hot Shark. I never raided. You're right, I keep forgetting. Yo, Duke Sands Darmus, thanks for the Prime, dude. Thank you for giving me your Bezos bucks for the month. Whatever, you can add infinite razor sharp edges. Ah. But for real, Duke, thanks for the sub. Yo, that merchant, what the fuck? There's no Merchant of Magic in 3 floors? Oh my god. Okay, fuck off spreading spores, never mind. Ugh. Probably, I mean, Channel Song's okay. I don't know, maybe I'm still picking this. Why Spore when you can Sting? Good point. I'm gonna skip it. Wasn't this more verbose in the past? I think I should have picked Channel Song there. More card draw. No, please. No. If I took Channel Song, I would pick this. Champions were all OP as fuck since the first one you played was Windleton. It was the easiest run of your life. Turns out it's just that one. I don't know. I think that they're all pretty good from what I've played. Rarely pick Channel Song and then I'm very happy about it? You mean like you... Oh, the enhance keyword was removed. Good call. You rarely pick Channel Song and are happy about it, or you rarely pick it and you are happy when you pick it? Because every time I pick it, it's usually pretty good. I mean, it saved Cranberry in my friendship. Quick, enchant, grant quick. What? Wait, so you can combine Predator and the other one to just give him quick sweep? So enchant other friendly units gain this bonus. Weird. Weird. That plus this, like, my man has built-in quick sweep. That's crazy. +6. They won't stand against my stings. Those units that have haste and haste the floor? Yeah, it's the same as that, right? He just applies quick to the entire floor. That's because you never draw it on the right turn. Ah, it just requires a little finessing. You just gotta hit it with a little finesse. You gotta be dripping in finesse. It don't make no sense. How does that song go? When's the last time you heard Finesse by Bruno Mars? We out here dripping in finesse. It has to be. It don't make no sense. What else could that say? What else could he say there? What else could Mr. Mars try to communicate? Never? Yo, you should. It's a great song. I play so many cards in my turn, it's crazy. I get the plus damage to Sting perk. Yeah, and the Sting every turn card. It is unfortunate, but not for me. Call an ambulance, but not for me. Enjoyment of his songs goes down with every one of his releases. I mean, I haven't listened to him in a while, so that may be true. I don't know when the last time I listened to a Bruno Mars song was. I listened to Finesse, probably like a year ago is the last time I heard that song. If I'm TBHing you here. No way to consistently apply regen is a little scary. Awake is probably the best card we could pick up. How many cards did I just play? What the fuck? This is the most APM intensive run I've ever had in my life. Yeah, any healing card would be appreciated. Not in Graft, though. Please don't get me in Graft. Bramble Ash isn't bad. I guess Restoring Retreat is also a very bad choice. Bramble Ash is like pretty quickly 120 damage. Like Like a lot of his early stuff. I mean, the Lazy Song is a classic, right? One where he's dancing around his living room with the monkey mask on. Finesse is really good, and so is Uptown Funk. Why are we ragging on Engraph? That card has won you so many runs. Well, I want healing so that Wendleton here doesn't die. But, you know, that card heals for 1. And there's nothing with Rejuvenate here. I played Imp Toss? Yeah, I have played Imp Toss. It requires a stupid amount of thinking. I will tell you, I found a combo that makes it require no thinking. Hold that baby over and it's basically like regen 1. Ah, that's true. That is 1 healing. That is like regen 1. Good point. Problem solved. Am I gonna pick Bramble Ash here? I don't need it because I have Sting. Locked Out of Heaven, Just the Way You Are, Grenade, and Marry You. Those are all extreme classics as well. Great choices. Glacial Seal good here. I don't have space for Glacial Seal. I could never. It's as good as Glacial Seal will ever be. And yet, here we are. Unfortunate. I guess I like some of his newer works, right? Bruno Mars has been releasing hits for such a long time. Kind of crazy. Oh no, not the Wildwood Sap. That's true, regen 1, and as we have discussed, as someone once said, regen is good? Bloating Fungus would be a pretty big pickup here, right? Bloating Fungus answers our problems. I mean, our problem right now is just getting 1 shot. Crystal Cloak might give us trouble as well, because I just removed all of my stewards. God, I hate you, Crystal Cloak. Yeah, just duplicate Wildwood Sap 5 times? Good. Double stack and you get regen 2 for 2 energy? Something like that. Okay, on this one I'm not allowed to play top 4 unless... No, I have to play bottom or middle 4 here. I need the Siren. I think I'm just gonna eat 6 here, that's okay. I think that the most important thing is preserving his health. I can take the 6. I'm afraid of this boss. Is this Sycophant combat, by the way? This is Sycophant combat. Maybe the spikes is wrong to give him then. Dude, my APM is fucked. These animations, I'm getting locked. Gotta hold right click to speed up my speedrun. No spikes, he takes more? He doesn't take that much more, I don't think. Maybe you're right. Maybe he does take a lot more off of that. I'm thinking I'm just gonna kill most of them anyway with stings. Right, I'm gonna play the stings to trigger Incant, so it shouldn't change it that much. Is my hypothesis anyway. I'm gonna split you? How does that feel? Weird? Weird. I don't think I like splitting anything here. I think the regen should be enough to keep him full health. And then, I mean, he's not gonna die to the boss actually because he's gonna have 20 regen. So it's not that big of a deal when I actually think about it. Foregone Power last. It's gonna be a 50-50. It's not gonna be a 50-50, it's gonna be worse. Eh. Inu, what did I say to make you go heh this time? 50-50? It's actually a 66% in my favor, right? As long as it, I mean, no. It has to hit Sharpen or Crypt Builder. Yeah. It's a 60-60. 66. Sick. Sharpen or Crypt Builder, just not the other Foregone Power. Nice wave. Be a shame if someone stung it. Yeah, it's a 60-60. Look. I can't formulate sentences. Do you see the number of cards I have to play? I'm playing like I've incanted like 70 times this combat. It's actually like 32, but you know what? I don't want to hear it. It's a lot. This is more incant in one combat than I think I've done in my whole life. Don't fact check that. APM is through the fucking roof. I've never played so many cards in my life. I wonder if this is gonna be really bad. Imagine if I had Founder's Seal, but like imagine if I didn't have Founding Seal. Lose Foregone Power is the new starter card because the beta's here. What was I afraid of again? It's the new Stygian starting card. How exciting. I gotta ramp up these incant stats so that my statement is correct now. Yeah, she does die in like 2 hits. I think Focus Growth is the card I'm looking for here. Pyrogrow might also be not bad. You know what else is interesting? Taking like a 1-space totem. Taking a 1-space totem seems like a good idea, actually. I should have picked Glacial Seal because it could soak up the melee weakness. I have so much money. I haven't been to a shop in 2 rings because I went to these 2. I think I am supposed to grab a totem and grab space from Arcus Darkness. I guess I'm just gonna go buy a bunch of trinkets. Remember how little time there's between the beta and the release? Not sure they'll have time to react to the feedback. We got like a week, right? It's like a week of playtime. I don't think it's that bad. Petrified Heart here, huh? What does this Arcus give? What is he? I have no idea. This is the blinding one, I think. Where is he? I think this is the first one I fought, the one that I haven't fought yet, Blinding Shattering, which is Shadow. I think this is Shadow. What does this have? This is Curse Spell. Okay. I don't think I like any of this, right? I'm gonna leave. I don't like any of it here. I mean, Blood for Blood, I guess, right? I guess I should have picked Blood for Blood. Why not? But like, my health. It's at 110. Petrified Crucible's kind of nice. Blood for Blood? Blood for Blood? Blood for Blood's good. I just didn't feel like taking it there for whatever reason. So Sigiled Seaweed is just a coin flip to body Seraph? I think Seaweed just 50-50 auto wins Seraph, right? Because it can apply to bosses. This is Shadow. It's Curse Spell. Fewer than 1.2 enemies reach the pyre this game? Yeah, I mean, at this rate. Does Seraph enter the train? I believe so. Come on, Sigiled Seaweed, you can do better than this. What is this? This is, so what is blinding? Dazed 1 to enemies. It's Dazed 1 and Way to Contrition, I believe. Dazed 1 and yeah. Way to Contrition for sure. Okay. I'm just gonna take the incants here instead of take the 60. The decision was right. I'll never get hit. Yeah, so the Shattering one is when a unit on this floor dies, add a Way to Contrition to your draw pile. But it's when an enemy unit. It's an interesting harvest because it's a harvest but only for enemies, which is good. Gooder, if you will. My favorite YouTube comedian, Drew Gooder. No way. Not the +1 cost one. I mean, we just don't have to play the stings on that turn. I think that this run, this is how broken this is. I don't have to take draw. I'm just gonna take an energy again. Yeah, I wanted to see if I could target the phase there. I think I'm just picking energy a second time. Or maybe just grabbing a totem and taking the 1 space, I don't know. This is gross. I love it. Look at how fast it scales too, right? It's just crazy. Like if so many zero cost that energy does nothing? Nah, we're still missing cards every now and then. Space to play top. I guess the flexibility to play whatever we want might be worth more than double energy. Like on a turn like this, I'm missing one incant. Oh, wrong target, whoops. Let's see if we hit those things? It doesn't seem like it, right? I haven't seen it hit yet, which would lead me to believe the answer is nah, probably not. Please, the animations. My APM is skyrocketing downwards. It's a very intellectual deck. Look, I'm just playing, it's very hard. It's a very hard deck to pilot. To be fair, you have to have a very high IQ to understand Wendleton. What a beautiful hand. What is APM? Actions per minute. It's a StarCraft term for how many actions you take every minute, basically. I'm beautiful. Inu? Someone put Inu in horny jail, please. Should allow you to queue actions, if only. Now, spreading spores is back. It's on the new Seraph. He's interesting. He has some fringe cases where he just crushes you. He's really strong against damage shield, it feels like, and single unit setups get crushed, but he's interesting. What if I pick Shard Channel and play him to bait Seraph? Like, what if I played this guy and they gave Shard Channel an extra health? Why does this guy have 2 health? Hey. What is this? Is this right? Was this in the patch notes? He's been 2? He's always been 2? Really? Ah, fuck. All the channelers had 2? I swear they had 1. The other channeler has 5? Yeah, one of them. Edgepire is 0-5. I'll click it. Spores kind of makes me want to lean towards Fell's Remorse. Oh, you can't double stack Spreading Spores anymore. Oh god, I didn't think about that. Spreading Spores got so much worse here. You can't double stack it anymore. Ugh. Wait, I hate Spreading Spores now. I mean, you can still double stack it, but it's the +1. It goes +1. You can't do it. It's just gross. I don't like it. I don't like it. It's gonna be 1 instead of or it's not gonna be 1. It's gonna be 2, which is just like, I think Spreading Spores at 2 energy is pretty unplayable. I don't really like taking Light of Seraph here. I'm gonna take energy. You can't stop me. Make it free? Yay. I know we're gonna make it free, but I still don't like that change. In this run, it doesn't matter, I know. But in future runs, it's gross. I don't like that. It's a lot worse now. Melting Spike. The double stack nerf, like, it makes sense, but also it feels bad to play, right? It's another one of those hits to, like, overall enjoyment of the game, I feel like. It's already hard. I feel like the big limiter on double stack is that it's already hard to find, so I don't really feel like it needed the +1, but you know, I suppose. It's their game. I'm gonna start getting rid of these foregone powers. We should read the lore on foregone power. The martyr speaks of the power a name has over the soul, that the Titan released its name for the good of heaven, hell, and humans. Humans? Okay, for a minute I thought that said hummus, and I went, wait a minute. Humans. Perhaps the same practice observed by the Stygian Guard is an evolution of this, and grants them some minimal power as well. So the Titan's actually a good dude, I guess? Instead of +1 cost, it gave the spell Consume. That'd be an interesting change. What happens when Multi-Strike Stone gets a nerf? I don't know what they could even... I guess they could give Multi-Strike Stone, like, also add Fragile. Take this. Like everything that makes me happy in Monster Train, so I hate every card and just have to settle. Yeah. Navi, have a good morning, day, night for you as well. Thanks for hanging. Oh, top 4 lost space. Turns out I was supposed to take the space. We lose space top 4. Ugh. Make Multi-Stone have Fragile, you might stop playing the game. Yeah, I mean, it'd be a drastic change, but would you be surprised? Also, this is a little scary. This is a little scary. I'm gonna kill these guys. One Horns with Fragile is still the most powerful card in the game. I think that is a very wrong assessment. Yeah, actually we have Petrified Crucible, so we give it 4 spikes and it's good. Saves a lot. Okay, first of all, let's play the saps. I don't know if I care about taking pyre damage from this enemy. Do I care about the money though? I guess I have 180 health, I don't care about the pyre damage. Oh, the new Seraph doesn't have the 15 × 2 wing? Ugh. What else can I say to that, but ugh. You can get a 7x attack Hornless Prince with Furnace Tap. Yeah, you can. I would argue it's easier to get a 7x attack Hornbreaker Prince with Furnace Tap. I'm not gonna greed. Am I gonna greed? What's in the first offering token here? I'm gonna play the Sting. I'm just gonna take this top 4 damage, I think. And that is acceptable. Focus Growth has to be played. Sharpen for more spikes is cool. And we're good. Strongest card in the game is Siren Song. I think the strongest card in the game is probably Welder Helper. If you ask me, if you told me to pick a strongest card, what's my choice for strongest card? I'd pick Welder Helper. Yeah, it's like Welder Helper or it's Wildwood Sap, right? It's one of those. Disagree? Feel free. Give me your picks. What's the strongest card in the game? If you want to break it down to by clan, you can break it down by clan, but... Now looking at rarity, Transcendent? Transcendent's cool, but... So, Transcendent is a choice that is... In the right circumstances, Transcendent is great, but I'm looking... When I say strongest card in the game, I'm thinking, like, what is the most powerful card in all circumstances? If you drop a Transcendent into this deck, he's worthless. Whereas if you drop a Welder Helper into this deck, he's still going to be fairly useful. Less so because of the regen plan, but he's still strong. Beauty Hex, no question. True, true. Welder Helper would still be so good at 15 armor. He'd be close. It'd be a little closer. At 20 armor, it's like no question. At 15 armor, I think he's still pretty good though. This deck has like a 2-turn lead time, and then we just go insane. We go mad with power. No one card is infallible. True. I mean, it's hard. It's a hard question to answer for sure. there's probably not a correct answer to what is the most powerful card. It's a good question to look at though, because it's kind of fun to think about what is the best card in like average circumstances. On average, what is the best card? Transcendent would give me 3 more stings. Aw, fuck. You're right. We took 10 damage for this trial, which is reasonable. And it wasn't even because of the trial that we took the damage. Well, I guess it was because we would have played the stings elsewhere, but still. Shadow Siege, best card? Frozen Lance, good choice, good choice. Fire Shards is meh. Double stack one horns on a Wrathful Prince, it's an auto win. Have you played double stack one horns on your Trample Penumbra? It's an auto lose. If you don't have a good unit for the one horns, it's a worthless card. It's also 5 energy, and now with double stack, you can't play it with double stack unless you have a way to cheat to 5 energy. I don't think there's any world where one horns is the best card in all situations. When it is in its situation, it's very good, but you could say the same for Transcendent. I mean, shit, you could say the same for fucking Shadow Siege, right? Before it got hit with the Fragile, the card was probably worth, like, it was probably a strong contender for strongest card outside of situations. Situation is having Wrathful, which is 2/3 of your Hellhorn runs. Your Hellhorn main runs, but what about Hellhorn secondary? Left path? I just duplicate. Yeah, I just duplicate. Okay, this question also excludes the champions, by the way. You can't choose your favorite card. You can't choose Gorge Penumbra as the strongest card in the game. It'll fade, though. Guess what? It'll fade. Priory Cloak's kind of nice for that weird uptime. I mean, I feel contractually obligated to roll this shop. I'm gonna pick Priory Cloak, probably. Sacrificial Resurrection is a card that I can see a good case for being the strongest card. In all situations, that card is going to do something for you. Not a bad choice. Yeah, I think One Horns before the Fragile was maybe for sure the strongest card in the game. I'm gonna pick Priory Cloak. I don't want more draw. Forgotten name. I guess. Let's make our stings even more powerful. Why not? Who's gonna stop me? Cranberry? I'd like to see him fucking try. I'd like to see you try, Cranberry. Please let me set up top 4, Seraph. Please let me set up top 4. That would be preferable. I don't like this game. Alright, I guess we're setting up bottom 4. Sure. What does Attune do? Attune means that the card gets 5 times power from magic power. Magic power is 5 times as effective for the card. Get this shit out of here. Get this shit out of here. Spent 5 energy in 1 turn yet? Yeah, any turn where I draw 2 cost cards. I mean, what am I gonna? I guess you got me, right? I guess you got me. If I didn't lose space top 4, it would have been better as well to play top 4. But you know, I don't like playing to the 33% chance. Also, I might die to melee weakness on this run. It is entirely possible that I just lose to melee weakness. Also, this turn I use all my energy, by the way. I think that we are one bad roll away from death. I'm really afraid, because I can't avoid the melee weakness, right? Yeah, we might just lose this. Like, this might just be an auto lose. I think this boss might just crush you if you do single 4 setups like I'm doing. Holy shit. I'm dead. That's crazy. So you just can't set single 4. You have to leave like one train steward in, so you can put something on the top 4, I guess. Ugh. Yeah, melee weakness is the whole round, not just the first attack. I did actually need to take a totem. I agree, I also think that melee weakness is kind of insane. I think they gotta change how this boss works, right? I guess the idea is that he's supposed to counter single target plans like this. I don't know. I can't win. I don't think I have an out here. Yeah, melee weakness is the whole round. It is not just the first hit, correct? Huh. I'm looking for an out here. I don't think there is one. Weak to chump blocking, but he's also strong against chump blocking because if you chump block, like if he's on the floor you're trying to chump block on, he just freely gets stronger. What did I sting? I didn't sting anything. I did not generate a sting this turn because I drew 10 cards. So you don't get a sting when you draw 10. It's too bad. I'm trying to see if there's an out here. I don't think I have anything. Crazy. How much damage is this? 90. It's 100? Wait, it's only 100. Why is he dying? Oh, because it's 110. It's 110. 20 plus... Yeah, it's 110. Yeah, if I didn't draw 10, right? Or if he had placed that unit up here, which was what I was kind of hoping for. I guess I could, like... I don't know, there's no way. Feels bad. That feels so bad. Wow, whenever I lose to this boss, I just go, God, that feels bad. I have not lost to this guy and gone, oh man, that felt fine. Every single time that I'm like, oh, I lose here, I'm just like, wait, there's no way I lose this, right? There's no way I lose this, right? There's no way. That's crazy. So the secret to beating Patient Seraph, if I had taken space, we would have won it, as it turns out. But you know, I'm not gonna hammer home a common complaint, but oh, I hate that I lost space top 4. Oh, I hate that I lost space on the top 4. It's like, if I lost space any other 4, we win this run. But top 4 losing space was just a killer. Disgusting.